I bought a $2 phone game.
It's still $2.
30 minutes to beat. Yeah. And I think it was totally worth it. So the game is called Florence, and it is not my usual play. It is kind of it literally is a romance game. You meet a boy and then date him, and then a bunch of stuff happens and whatever. So, but it's not like a visual novel dating sim sort of game. Like it's hard to explain. Like there's almost no gameplay. Calling it a walking simulator actually would give it too much credit because you don't even walk. You just kind of scroll and sometimes hit random buttons. But I wanted to bring it up because they do some really interesting things with the design and with not having like text during the conversations. So like when you're at the first date, you've got to put all these little puzzle pieces together in a word bubble, and there's like 6 puzzle pieces. Like it's not hard, but you just have to take a little while to arrange stuff, and then it floats up to the conversation. But as you progress through the game, it gets easier and easier to put these puzzles in. And like, you know, it'll go down to like 4 pieces, and then 3, and then 2, and then literally you're just dragging text bubbles up. Kind of like analogous to a way like when you're first meeting a person, getting to know them, like having a conversation is sometimes a little bit harder. Like it takes you a while to get used to the person and to be able to talk to them. And the game, through sheer gameplay and nothing else, actually communicates that idea really effectively. Another thing that they do, and I'm not going to spoil all of the game, but another thing that they do is like when something like isn't like a normal conversation, right? It's a little bit terse. It's a little bit angry. Mm-hmm. The nice like rounded edges of like the puzzle pieces you're putting together now are like hard squares. And then if you're like in the middle of a fight, those will become like jagged edges and angles and corners and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So I'm not going to say what I know necessarily, but from what I've heard from Giant Bomb, they do some really cool stuff with it. It's not anything for me, but they do some cool shit with that.
It's a really, really good game. It is a really good game. Now, it literally takes a half an hour. It's a $2 game you're going to play once and never play again. There's no replay value except to look at the like weird, cool design things. And Florence has got a lot of them. Honestly, it's a really good marriage of the story they're trying to tell and the gameplay and how they tell it. Like it's one of those things that you could easily dive like if you were like at a game design college, you could spend 2 weeks on Florence alone. For a $2 30-minute phone game, that's pretty good if you're looking for like design inspirations or other things.
You might want to throw this one Jake's way. That's something to look at. Not something you can stream, because streaming that would be hard.
Already did.
Nice.
But yeah, like I can't recommend it for everyone, right? It's a romance game. It's like all emotions and storytelling and people, and that's just gross. But if you're in the mood to check out something that does interesting things with design and storytelling in a non-standard way, yeah, I can recommend Florence, especially for $2. Just do it. Yeah,
I won't ever, but I know it does cool stuff. It's definitely not a me thing. We all know that.
No. I actually, after I finished playing the game, the only thing I thought was, oh my god, Urk would fucking hate this.
Like, I can appreciate what it does. It's not something I ever want to play. Like, I'm okay, given it's only 30 minutes, it could be something I do just to see it.
I think it would actually be worth it for you to go through it. Like, you're not gonna appreciate like the emotional connection or the story.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
But from a pure gameplay design standpoint,
from a cold walled off analysis perspective, there's a lot to appreciate about this game.
I'm sorry. This entire week, I have been getting shit on for giving objective facts about a game, and I'm a fucking hater now. God, this has been a rough week for that.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Even from like just like an art perspective style, like the stuff they do and the little things they have you do, like, you know, games and books and stand-up comedians will all have callbacks to earlier material that leaves a greater impression than the first time you encountered it because it didn't have any context associated with it when you first did that thing in the gameplay. Now come back with a vengeance and have a really nice punch to them. It's just really fucking well made.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll draw. It's only $2.
It's $2. Just go buy it. It's on every phone available. You will literally finish it in a half hour, and then you throw it away.